Now that's what I'm talking about! Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Video Cast. Here recapping this afternoon's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox as the Phillies defeat the Red Sox by the final score of 11-2 as we absolutely just destroy the Red Sox this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. An 8-run top of the 8th inning there out of the Phillies is unbelievable. So they take the second game of the 3-game series. They look to win the series against Phil. Nick Pivetta, 110, the first pitch. Now, guys, before you get this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So, before we get into this baseball side of this video, I just like to apologize for getting this video out so late, right? It's a 4:10 start. And it's going to be coming out after midnight. I had some guests coming over. I had to visit with them. So, I apologize about that. But the video is going to be coming out, right? Here we go. As you jump ahead in the scoring summary, top of the first inning, Jean Segura with a leadoff home run as he homers on a fly ball to left field over the Green Monster. His 4th of the season. We all know he's not really a power hitter, and it's 1-0 Philadelphia in the first. So Jean Segura with an absolute bomb going over 400 feet. I just love that. Jean Segura, we all know, like I said before, not really known for his power, but getting the Phillies on the board first. So the Red Sox have a leadoff home run there, the first game of the series, and we have a leadoff home run the second game. That's just great. Then at the top of the second inning, Alec Bohm, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the power hopefully is starting to come for this guy now as he homers on a fly ball to left field, a 2-run shot that also scores Hoskins over the Green Monster. And that was Bohm's 6th of the season, second in this past week, off of a legit pitcher, right? LOL. Not off of a position player like it was in Chicago. And it's 3-0 Phils. Unfortunately, Alec Bohm did have to lead the game due to the virus protocol later. But hopefully everything's all right with that. We cannot lose him for an extended period of time. But that was great to see Alec Bohm driving in those 2 runs right there on the 2-run shot. So 3-0 Phillies. Then they'll pick it up about the second inning. The Red Sox getting on the board here as Xander Bogaerts homers on a fly ball to left field over the Green Monster, his 14th of the season. And Red Sox get on the board, a 3-1 ball game. So the Red Sox getting on the board there. Then we have a terrible throw by Andrew Knapp on the pickoff attempt. You all saw that. And Christian Vasquez came around to score this. I mean, that was an abysmal throw. There's just no excuse for that. That definitely wouldn't have happened if JT were back there, who did DH today. So Andrew Knapp got the start. But in American League, ballpark, I guess you do that sometimes, right? Of course, you get to catch off his knee, especially going in the All-Star break, right? With him playing the All-Star game, you want to make sure he's well rested. So an abysmal throw by Andrew Knapp. So the Red Sox now get a little bit closer now, a 3-2 ball game. And then we wouldn't see scoring until the top of the 8th inning. Now, going into this top of the 8th inning, I was not feeling too confident, right? We all know this bullpen has been treacherous. I wasn't feeling too comfortable, right? Just a 3-2 lead. I mean, that's not good enough. It's not. You know what? This was good enough. So here you go. Top of the 8th inning. We put up an 8 spot as it all started with the Rhys Hoskins doubling on a sharp fly ball to center field. Thought I had a chance of getting out. And Bryce Harper and Andrew McCutchen come around to score a 2-run double. That would have been out in any other ballpark, as T-Mac said. And it's now a 5-2 Phillies lead. So Rhys Hoskins was his 21st double of the season. Big fella. He's done a good job driving the runs this year. He's done a very, very good job at that department. So it's 5-2 Phils. Like I said, that ball would have been out at any other ballpark. I mean, that ball was murdered. Then in the same inning, Ronald Torres singles on a line drive to center field. Rhys Hoskins comes around to score, and it's now a 6-2 Phillies lead. So the big toe coming up big right there. The Phillies now have a 4-run lead. I was feeling pretty good at this point. I'm not going to lie. Even after the Rhys Hoskins 2-run double, I felt pretty good. But I felt even better after the Ronald Torres RBI single, of course. Then we have Andrew Knapp, right? He was behind in the count, comes all the way back, and draws a bases loaded walk off of who else? Brandon Workman. Brandon Workman, right? LOL. Andrew Knapp, I tell you what, good job. That was a very solid at bat. I made up for that horrible throw he had on the pickoff attempt. With Christian Vasquez coming around to score on that. I mean, so this made up for a little bit, and the Red Sox did something. Brandon Workman did something that I just absolutely hate when the Phillies do, right? I mean, they walk in and run with the bases loaded. That's just no excuse for that. Didi Gregorius comes around to score. It's 7-2 Phils. Love to see that. And then Jean Segura singles on a ground ball to center field up the middle. Luke Williams and Ronald Torres come around to score. It's now a 9-2 ball game. I knew it was over, right? They brought on Austin Bryce. And I knew it was over at this point. I really did. I felt pretty comfortable about it. And then Bryce Harper, just the icing on the cake at this point. The well into the ball game is already over, and why not Bryce, right? As he doubles on a fly ball to left center field, and another ball I thought I had a chance of getting out. I mean, I knew at least it would be a sac fly since it was first and third. Andrew Knapp and Gene Segura come around to score a 2-run double. Harper's 14th double of the season. And it's now 11-2 Phillies, and now going with that score. 11-2 your final score. Let's clap it up. An 8-run top of the 8th inning. Great win. Great win. We're now just 1 under 500. So we got a little news to talk about with the Braves, right? That's a devastating injury for them. Gene Segura 3 hits at a leadoff spot this afternoon, collecting the 3 RBIs as well with that leadoff home run that went over 400 feet. J.T. Rizzo, going to the All-Star break, like I talked about, he needs to get that average up now at 268. Just have that average at 270. I'd love to see that. Bryce Harper, he was able to collect 2 hits. Average now climbs to 283 with the single and the 2-run double. Andrew McCutchen. You know what I love about Andrew McCutchen? 2 walks. 2 walks. He's getting on base. OPS now just a little bit below 800. 791 OPS. I mean, it's very decent for a guy his age. You go take a look at Bryce Harper, the 905 OPS. Rhys Hoskins only with the 1 hit was a big one though. I mean, the average just needs to get higher. Anyway, I would really be impressed with if he had hit 250, 260. It's just 234 average just isn't going to do it. But Alec Bum, it's a shame that he went on the virus protocol. I mean, hopefully everything's all right. You just cannot lose him for an extended period of time. Average now climbs to 243, 2 hits to 2 RBIs. That was just awesome. How about Ronald Trace? 3 hits today, unbelievable with the RBI single. Enough with this Ronald Trace hate. I'm tired of it. He's been good for the Phillies this year. Has he been a tackler? No, he's not. But he's been fine. Matt Moore, not terrible. Better than Vince Velasquez. Better than Vince Velasquez. 4 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, all 2 earned, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout, right? I mean, not great. I mean, we all know that. Matt Moore, not my kind of guy. But hey, a win is a win. I'm not going to complain. A win is a win. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest stuff. But he managed to pull one out today, right? Of course, he did not get the win. I mean, he didn't qualify to get the win because he didn't go 5 innings. Tell you what, the guy that got the win, Bailey Falter, he needed this, a nice bounce back appearance after his rough appearance in Chicago. 2 innings, very, very nice. 3 strikeouts. And even Hector Neris did not look bad today. IRA now goes below the dreaded 5 number, and it now sits at 4.86. So Bailey Falter now 1-0 on the year. J.D. Hammer, a very shaky bottom of the 8th inning. We escape a bases loaded, nobody out jam. How? I don't know. That was just insane. And you saw, I don't know, Devers swinging a ball that hits him. I mean, what was that all about? He's swinging away, and a pitch that hits him. Oh my goodness, great. That was a laugher of the day. Joe Girardi challenged it and then got it overturned. The run was taken off the board. It was 11-3, and it took it back. And Connor Brogdon comes in the bottom of that inning and does his job too. ERA now drops down to 4.19. Connor Brogdon is very inconsistent. I think he has great stuff, as Tim Kelly, friend of the pod, talked about. I think it was the day after opening day. Great stuff. This can be a little inconsistent, but I tell you what, if this guy can get it together, be more consistent, he could be a true weapon out of this Phillies bullpen. I think in some ways he is, but he just needs to be a little bit more consistent. Great victory out of Phillies today. I mean, I'm just so proud of this team. 11-2 final score. This wasn't just 5-2 victory. This is a commanding 11-2 final score. We totally destroyed the Red Sox bullpen. And Taylor, I mean, you saw he was on like this insane, scoreless streak. Right? He wasn't allowing any runs, and we totally rocked him today for 4 earned, and his ERA climbed to 3.86. So Brandon Workman also looked terrible too. I mean, you just love to see this justice, right? Justice for Brandon Workman, a guy who just blew so many games for us last year. We would have made the playoffs last year. It wasn't for how bad he was. But nevertheless, the whole bullpen was bad last year, and it's still not great this year. But nevertheless, we win 11-2. So now with this 1 game under 500 as we go for the series win tomorrow. MLB TV free game of the day. Now, hopefully the blackouts don't hurt you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're traveling, trying to get the game, hopefully you're not in the Philly area or the Boston area. The blackouts, so hopefully you can get the game. It is the MLB TV free game of the day. Aaron Nola, 6-5 with a 4.53 ERA. Coming off of a pretty decent start, and he'll be opposed by former Phil, Nick Pivetta, 7-3 with a 4.09 ERA. The ERA has definitely climbed. If you see the record, 7-3 on the year. So hopefully we can get this done tomorrow. It would be huge. I mean, this has already been a good road trip. I mean, even if we lose tomorrow, I'm still gonna. We take 3 out of 4 in Chicago. And if we lose tomorrow, I'm not gonna be happy, but at least we didn't get swept out. And if we win the series tomorrow, that is awesome. I mean, that is just awesome. You're looking at a 5-2 road trip. That is just great, especially out of a team that has just really struggled on the road. That is huge. And we head in the All-Star break. We got the Home Run Derby on Monday. Then we got the All-Star game on Tuesday. And when we get back in action on Friday afternoon, 4 or 5, the first pitch against the Miami Marlins at home. So take a look at the little divisional updates. A devastating injury for the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Tears his ACL. Expected to miss 9 to 10 months. We all know that I'm not a big fan of Ronald Acuna Jr., but I never wish injuries on anybody. I don't. And my thoughts and prayers go out to Acuna. That's terrible. I mean, we know that firsthand how it feels to have a player affected like that. I mean, we saw injury concussion, in 2018 San Diego. Of course, I mean, he wasn't as important to this team as, Ronald Acuna Jr. was to the Braves, or is to the Braves. But still, I mean, it's just a terrible feeling, for a fan, and that's how he feels. And cutting Carter off the field. I mean, this guy's having an MVP type year. Going to start in the All-Star game on Tuesday in Denver, and his season's done. I mean, he's not even going to be ready for opening day next year. Expecting this 9 to 10 months. So that's brutal. That is really, really brutal, and I think that really puts a nail in the coffin for the Braves season. I was talking about it. I think they still have the shot to win the division. I think that my prediction is pretty much dead. Right? I mean, you saw they lost Ozuna because of the domestic violence incident. Now Ronald Acuna Jr. just a devastating injury. So the hits just keep on coming for the Braves, not in a good way. But they did manage to win today. The win doesn't even matter. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, if we won a game like that and we lost Ronald Acuna Jr., let's say if I was a Braves fan, I'd be devastated. It wouldn't be a happy recap. I just wouldn't. The Nationals lose. That puts a smile on my face. That puts a smile on my face. 10-4 your final score. They're now 4 games under 500. I told you the Nationals were not legit. I said it. And Max Scherzer does get to be the injury replacement in the All-Star game. So that makes me happy too. So he will be making the All-Star game. And the Mets split the doubleheader with the Padres. The Mets another overrated team. So the Marlins did lose to the Braves, as I said. So that's your little divisional updates. The Phillies now in 3rd place, as we are now 4.5 back. The Braves are 4 back. Won 7 of the last 10. But I tell you what, like I said, I don't really think they're thinking about it right now. I mean, I think they're just devastated. How can you not be after the Ronald Acuna Jr. devastating ACL injury? So that's just terrible. But you like to see the Nationals. They've lost 8 of the last 10. That's good. I think Kyle Schwarber being out. I mean, I don't wish injuries on anybody. I think Kyle Schwarber being out has also really hurt them too. So they are now in 4th place as they're 6 back and the Marlins are 10 back. That's the thing I can show you. I mean, the Marlins have not had a good year and they are only 10 games back from the team that is leading this division. I mean, enough with this whole Mets buzz. I mean, I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. I mean, only 8 games over 100. 8! At 8. I mean, this is not a team that's 15 games over, not even 20. 8 games over 100. I mean, it's a joke. I mean, they're going to be an easy first-round exit. Watch. Now, in fairness, I was saying that about the Nats in 2019, and they won a World Series. So who knows? I mean, a miracle's going to happen, right? And I still believe that. I mean, the Nationals had a good team in 2018, but I mean, I just still can't believe they won that year. I mean, that's just amazing. I just don't think the Mets are legit. I'm going to keep saying it until the day the season is over. So guys, if you just watch this video, please subscribe if you haven't done yet. Please notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Sanso. Instagram, check it out on Instagram. Call or text 267-225-3392. Emailing PhilliesHotStove@gmail.com. 110, the first pitch tomorrow. The finale is the Phils look to take the series as they wrap up the first half of the season, heading into the All-Star break. We're going against former Phil Nick Pivetta, Aaron Nola on the mound, 6-5 with a 4.53 ERA. Nick Pivetta, like I said, 7-3 with a 4.09 ERA. So let's get the series win tomorrow. We'll be on here probably wearing the red jersey, right? The getaway game. So guys, thanks for watching. I am Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phils. Great victory today. I'll see you guys.